I'm alive. I do and die. My mind stretched out on the canopy. My dreams getting bigger than you and me.
Good morning, everybody. I'm losing a plot. There we go. Morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. I didn't film yesterday. I did a little bit of filming yesterday, so today is the second day. But yesterday was just a bit boring, if I'm honest. So yeah, so we're here down in, where are we? Bridge something or other. I don't know, we're in Dorset. Dorset! I've just woken up. I'm just on the way up to, we did some delivery yesterday, 2 deliveries, one in Coventry, one in Columpton. From there yesterday, I got the job to pick up from Leicester, not far from Leicester, Market Harborough, sorry. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually get there, and this is the reason why. Wow. Morning, everybody. Don't mind me, just trying to squeeze down something that's definitely not suitable for a HGV. Trimming the bushes as I go. This is unique. How is this? How is this a delivery point? I'm literally scraping the trees both sides. Anyway, I'm here in, I think it's just off the Stonebridge Highway, Coventry. I've only got 4 pallets to come off here. This is definitely, I've never been anywhere down like this before. This is, yeah. I wouldn't like to be the first Arctic down here, just to like see if it can actually fit. No idea where I'm going though. I would have never seen that.
No, straight round the back. There's plenty of room to turn around up there.
Oh, is it? Right,
yeah,
okay.
Load up there, alright.
Okie doke. Bloody clear room to turn around. Where? Where? Where's this plenty of room? Hello? What do we do, nose up there and reverse round, or?
Yeah, can do, yeah.
Okay.
Which side am I on?
It'll be 4 pallets, so it'll be on the, it's about 3/4 of the way down both sides it'll be.
Okay, right, okay. Say, part where you want, I'll get round you, alright?
Okay, doke. Don't really want to be on the mud here. Oh, it's alright, it's kind of solid-ish. that's that tipped. That's the wrong piece of paper I'm putting up there. So now we're off to Devon. Morning, by the way. Don't think I've said hello yet. I wasn't going to start recording today, I was going to do it tomorrow. But when I saw that entrance there, I thought, oh, that'd be good for the video. So we're off to Clumpton in Devon. Delivery address is the same as the account address, so that's good. EX15 3FE. X15 3FA actually. Lucas Way. Oh, types it wrong. EX. So they sent me the phone number for this place when I was actually on this road. Anyway, 3 hours and 6 minutes. I'm going to back up a little bit.
You will arrive at your destination.
I just want the trailer to be moved over a tiny bit. Hopefully I can get around this bend, it's a bit. Come on trailer, follow it round, follow it round, follow it round, follow it round. No, no. Ain't gonna get around that. Don't want to be on the grass either. I need to get over a bit more. You know, there's a van behind me I've got to watch out for. And it's going to take it right wider. There we go. Oh no, get off the mud, get off the mud. Oh, get off. Ah, shit. Slips onto the bloody mud. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Dug a massive hole now. I'm literally millimetres from the roof. I'm going to have to go and speak to her about this grass I just dug up. I apologise. Oh, that could have been bad. That it literally slipped off the curb onto the grass, and it went up to the wheel nuts. That's why I had to get out of there quickly and back it up. Right. I'm just going to quickly send a message to the right, that's just to the group chat I'm in. I'm literally pruning the bushes, both sides. Bit of a dip there. Don't push my mirror in, please. There's literally no room. So be careful. Looks like the wagons have already tore up the grass on the other side, so be careful with that. Careful with the swing on that tree. I'll use their driver if we need to. Happy days, and we're out. Right, we're going to Devon. See you in a bit. So, these lines aren't confusing at all. I feel like I'm in the middle, third lane here, but I'm not. And the only way I know I'm not is because I look in the mirrors and I can see the actual lines. And by the way, that lane splits off, that's why I'm in this one. But it's so confusing, I just want to drift back left a little bit. That's pretty, yeah. It's confusing, but I'm literally just in the middle lane. I'm not in either other lane. And here we are, stuck on the M5 with it closed due to a serious incident. Oh, are we moving? I bet we're not moving far. I thought we was going to be sat here for ages. He says closed until about 8:45 tonight. Ah, phone, stop flashing, too bright. I'm not touching it, I'm closing the drawer. And how far did we get? Not very far. So I've been to this, yeah, I'm heading to Bristol. I don't know what job for, they just said head to Bristol, so that's where I'm going. I'm busting, I'm absolutely busting. What can I do? What can I do? Nothing. Maybe I have an Oasis bottle somewhere. I don't know if traffic's just bunching up because people have moved forward, I don't know, or they're letting one lane open or something, I don't know. No idea. I can hear a nurner. And I think it's coming from the hard shoulder there. That's that ambulance. Hopefully, whatever caused the accident, hopefully everyone's okay. I'm not. Yeah, it's ambulance. I'm not too. You know, I'm sat here because someone's had an accident. Someone's had an accident. It's annoying when they have an accident when it's on their own, like not involving anyone else. Like they just spin the car around on the motorway. I've seen that quite a few times. Hopefully everyone's okay then. We keep going forward a little bit at a time and then we're stopping for about 20 minutes each time. Never mind. Getting paid by the hour. I suspect everyone's going to try and jump off at this next junction now. Even that, the whole motorway is coming off at it. Yay, we're moving another 200 yards, maybe 200 yards. Yeah, I think we've reached, yeah, 200 yards, definitely done 200 yards. Bored. Well, I've managed to watch a full episode of Rick and Morty and a full episode of QI. Many moments later, like, I don't know, 3 hours? About I don't know, 3-4 hours. I don't even know how long I've been here. I've done about 2 miles though. Whee, get in. Can you even see me? Probably not. There we go, that's better. I've done about 2 miles in 4 years. So that's probably like 14 gallons to the mile. It's down to 1 lane now. It says on the maps, it says closed till 6 AM, so I'm guessing it's gone down to 1 lane to get us off the next junction. On the road again. Blah 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 blah. I don't know the words. So just on the way up to where I'm going, Market Harborough. Just stop for a quick break, as you've just seen. Not really a break. I just wanted to get a coffee mainly and use facilities. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to buy the iPad, I've already got another one. So that's 6 months old. It's the iPad 3. I don't know what it is. 4th generation. I don't know. It's the latest generation though. Let me know. I'll sell it you. There we go. Give you a good deal. Me give you a good deal, yeah. So we are at 1 hour and 40 minutes away from the collection. Then I've got to give work a call, get the customs reference and all that sorted out. You can't get it sorted until I've picked the goods up, because that's the way it is. I think we have to. See what happens is the declaration of the goods can be done by the company themselves, or it can be done by Maxi. Maxi will do it as a service. So I think this one maybe getting done by Maxi. It won't make no difference on my journey time, because it takes about 2.5 hours to sort the paperwork out, but it's going to take about that just to get to the port anyway. So by the time I get to the port, it should be fine. So Maxi offer a service where they do all the paperwork basically for the companies, which is good really, because it'll save the company who probably can't be bothered with it a bit of hassle for a fee. It's job done. So yeah, we'll take care of that, get it all sorted, get it sent over there. What Maxi does basically, the main thing Maxi does is import export from Ireland and Northern Ireland, Republic of Northern. So yeah, kind of you kind of expect them to know what they're doing with the paperwork as well. Although it's a brand new thing, it is a service they offer. So if you are looking for import export from Ireland, to Ireland, from Ireland, whatever, give Maxi a ring. And this is not a paid advert, by the way. They're not even asked me to mention it. The busier Maxi is, the busier I am. So self-promotion there, I think. Right, so we're just here in Market Harborough. I'll take that off because I've just been listening to an audio book.
Turn right.
Recommended by Scott. It's called Columbus Day, and it's fiction. I quite like it actually. 13-foot-3 bridge. How far down? Yeah, it's quite a good book. I'll put a link in the description below for it. I do listen to quite a lot of audiobooks. can see a
After 200 yards,
ambulance.
cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A508, Kettering Road, then turn right. After 100 yards, turn
I forgot
left,
what the place is
Green
called
Road,
now.
then you have reached your
I
destination.
think it begins with an S.
Turn left,
I'll find it.
then you have reached your destination.
Oh, he's found a bridge that's too low for him. Left again, is it? No, straight up. I reckon he might be down there. But the sat nav's saying up here. There's an industrial estate there. Do you know what? I think that might have been it, that industrial estate there. Oh, hang on, no, it's saying it's on the right. Sheriff's. Nature's Store Food Group. Never heard of it. So the forklift driver was gesturing to go and park over there. But a lot of the times you'll park where they think you tell them, or they think you're telling you, and then they go, no, not there. They get really snotty. So I just ignored what he was waving at, and I just walked over to him to make sure. Trying to drop the rear axle there. The tag axle on the trailer there, but it's not going down. It just makes it easy for me to reverse, because I'm used to having 3 axles. When you go down to 2, it all changes. It's different. So I'm not sure if loading me from both sides, one side. I haven't got a clue. Staff here are really friendly. Never been here before, but if no one's ever picking up from here, they're alright. Oh, that night light's on. Get off. No, it's not. It's a reflection. Right. So I'm going to Holyhead Port now. 10:44. Don't need a break yet. In the next hour, I need a break. Driving time. I need a break within the next hour. I'm actually heading to Warwick. I should be heading to Holyhead. That's the thing then. So work just rang and said, can I nip into our Warwick depot, pick up 50 ratchets and straps, and drop them off at Warrington depot on the way to Holyhead. So
After 800 yards, take the exit A46.
I'm not sure where they're going to go, because
left on the roundabout and take the first exit A420.
this trailer's got a seal on it. It'll be a box. It'll be 2 boxes that'll fit down there. Now normally I don't like having stuff in there, but what I'll do is I'll move the passenger seat right up to it so it can't move. Right, we have collected those straps, not in the cab. Had to take a pallet off, and basically it's a full pallet full of ratchets and straps, so they've took a pallet off, put them on, and then put the other ones back on top, straps it down, and we're off we go. So 4 hours and 23 minutes to the port. Driving time, I don't know, it's still working out. How many back to the yard? 105 miles back to the yard, so 2 hours and 12 minutes. So that's going to take us up to 3 hours of driving. There you go, typical tipper. 2 tippers. One holding the other up, one up the back side. So we just up the M6. Just nearly, probably about 20 minutes, half an hour back from the yard. Kellogg's Nutrigrain. How do you open that? All like that. Fell off the back of a lorry. Literally fell off. Right. That's that done. I was a little bit worried about having the other pallet on top, but I secured it well, didn't move, happy days. Had more of a problem getting someone here to tip it, because we've got the pack outside
Turn right,
and they're busy.
Langford Way,
Didn't
then
really want to
at
mind with
the
them,
end of
but
the road, turn left.
the person that normally would do it for our side of the business was not here. So that's nicely. So I've just been to the port and refused entry. I've got the correct reference number, I've got the correct GDR, whatever you want to call it. Each port seems to give it a different name. Anyway, all that's correct. However, it's not accepted yet. It's not gone through the system yet. So I've been refused entry to the port, which means tomorrow's trailer, which apparently is an urgent one, is going to be late now, and well, there's nothing I can do about that. Time now is 7:10, so I'm just going to park up for a bit. I've got up until 9 o'clock. If I can get this dropped tonight, I'll get this dropped tonight. I'll try in a little while and see what happens. If not, then I'm parking up for the night. Don't really want to park in the Holyhead truck stop, if I'm honest. Just don't like it.
Christine could personally give me an award or something. We weren't clear on what was going to happen.
How bad is that? That is the audio from this Renault truck on Bluetooth. Music, it's fine. It cannot handle human voices, so it just makes them sound like they're constantly farting while they're talking. Don't know why it does it, but it just does it. So I have to use this headset, which I'm going to have to charge up because it's nearly dead. Audiobook I've been listening to is called, if you're interested, it's called The Expeditionary Force. It's a science fiction, fantasy type. No, is it fantasy? No, it's not fantasy. It's just science fiction, kind of. Anyway, yeah, I think you can get like a free 6-minute sample to listen to it on Audible. But I'll put the link for it in the description below. But anyway, the main reason I put the camera back on is because I've just realised I got the text at 6:18, so I'm going to say that it was raised at 6:15, so that's going to be at least 8:45 before. That's 2.5 hours before I can go into the port. So there's no point in sitting here. So I've literally just put it on brake. I've moved the truck. I've put it on brake about 10 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago, and I'm just going to stay here until the morning. Now, unfortunately, this is classed as a 10-hour. What have we done today? So we've gone over 13 hours. So it's classed as a reduction. I'm going to have to reduce. So yesterday I reduced by minutes, and today I've reduced by about 45 minutes. I can only do that so many times a week, and then you're screwed. But I did not, because I thought, right, well, if I'm going over it now, I might as well get the maximum out of it that I can. So I wanted to pick up the trailer and get down the road. It's not wasted time then. But anyway, it is what it is. And now I'm gonna, this should be ready now. Well, there's lots of steam coming out of that. I'm gonna guess that's that's hot. I need something to put it on that's not gonna melt.
Me too.
Morning, everybody.
Sir, Sergeant Thompson Ashton is oh so proper British accent.
Sorry, I'm hooked on that book. Ugh. Morning, everybody. It's about 4:45, 10 to 5. Oh, do you know what? I was too warm last night, so I turned the heating down a little bit. And I think I turned it down too much because freezing this morning. I'm going to put my heated seat on as well. Well, the reference number worked this morning. Got to drop this in lane E. Now, let's get this one dropped. Well, of course, everything's absolutely now soaked. Oh. Jesus Christ. Literally. Just open the door. That's... Everything's wet over here, even the iPad's wet over there. Right, let's go up for my trailer. Please be strapped down properly because I do not want to be getting soaked. There's a giant puddle there, so right where I've got to put the dog clip on. And I'm guessing on the other side where I've got to wind it up. Right, we are here in Peterborough.
And take the
Time
first exit.
is
Then you have reached your destination.
11:54.
Turn left.
I hope the reference number's right because a lot of the times they don't send a reference number for this particular job. I've got one from the office, but I don't know if it's correct. Going to park here on the left and then walk to the office, which is just here on the right, so no one's crossing. Good. Okay, so they said they've got no room for the stuff, so he said go and wait around bay number 16, don't go on it, and he said if there's nobody on it at 1 o'clock, go on the bay and we'll unload slowly when we've got more room. So, I mean, you can't really pull your face at it. There's nothing they can do. It's all this stuff, this black stuff, whatever it is. You can't pull your face at it because what can they do? They've not got room. They've not got room. But I'll just get round here and then I'll call my office and let them know. Hover around one of the bays. He said it, and then they said if there's no one on the bay at 1 o'clock, then go on the bay and we'll start unloading you slowly. So I've no idea what that means in terms of time. Oh, I'm guessing it's going to be Whiz Beach tomorrow anyway. Yeah. Yeah, no problem, will do. Alright, see you later, bye. So there you go. Chill and wait. $2.30 more or less. They've just come back with my keys and some paperwork that I never gave them, so I've returned down the paperwork. I don't want it, I don't want people to hold on to it. And I've just disinfected my keys. I'll tell you what he did do though, which was annoying. He raised the back of the trailer, which is fine if he says, listen mate, I'm raising your trailer. But he didn't, he just went up and raised the trailer. Anyway, let's get off this bay and close them doors. Right, my reload is from Crick. Time is it now? 14:40, so it's about 2 hours and 40 minutes. They're going to send over the details for Crick, so I'm just going to see what parking spaces they've got nearby there. Ah, A14, it's just stopped. Another accident. Is it closed again? Twice in a week. To be fair, I'm usually pretty lucky when it comes to like getting stuck in road closures. Never normally happens. Morning. Well, I parked up last night. Can't remember if I told the camera or not. I'll just turn the camera off. Anyway, I parked up in Rugby. I'm actually just near the juicing. Juicing's just over there. I'm not delivering to juicing, but I've delivered to that one many times. So, is that still on? No. So I knew it was here. Just clearing up the rubbish. It's not even rubbish really, that is it. What else have we got to do this morning? Paperwork, which is sort my bags out. That's for rubbish. Actually, I can't do any paperwork until, there we go, yeah, hang on a minute, that'll do. Now I can do paperwork. I've just remembered something, it's Friday today. So that means it's it means I'll be able to find parking spaces anywhere I want tonight, really, because I'm still working tonight. Right. Start kilometres 329,441. Don't know why it's in kilometres. European crap, probably. We use miles an hour in this country, so. Jesus Christ. Fuck. That's a giant pothole. Right, apparently it's not booked in until 11 o'clock, so I've got, it says on my paperwork, well, my text, black and white, 8 AM. He said the same happened yesterday. and they left at 1 o'clock. Right, I'm gonna bugger off because I ain't sitting on site for, what time are we on now? Nearly 8 o'clock. The earliest you can come back is in 2.5 hours. Nah, I'm not staying on site for that long. Well, it's nearly that time to go. All caught up on Facebook, almost caught up on Twitter, but kind of bored of that. I've not listened to any of my audiobook this morning, and we're going to save that. I say save it. Each book is about 16 hours long, maybe more, I don't know. So I'm going to put that on when I take this over to Holyhead. Just put my shoes back on, by the way, and enjoy that book. I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow as well, and then I'm not gonna listen to it over the weekend. I'm gonna save it for when I'm in work. I think so far, Scott Andrews is on book number 10, I think, or 11. So I need to spread each book out over a month. That way I can use my credits. It's one credit per book, and yeah, if I hammer it all and get rid of it all dead quick, then I've got nothing to look forward to, really. It does actually really help pass the time when you're doing long journeys, especially now up the M6. What we're doing today, I'll be doing the M6. Yeah, I'm not going to go up there. Don't need to go up the M1. Yeah, M1, M6, A50, A56, A55, so M56, A55, and I'll be staying on that road then. But it's boring, if I'm honest. So yeah, audiobooks, great. Right, time to go again, because they said no. Yours is definitely 11:30. 10:30 booking slot is already on the loading bay, which I'm guessing is the subby maxi. So back out I go for another hour. Back once again like the Renegade Master. Yeah, it's terrible, I know. Right, I've got a bay. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I got a fish alive. Wow, the heated seats come on. 8, 9. 10, 12. Let's stop in. So 12:15. I've got a green light. I don't think I've got a full load, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to go and get the keys, build up the air, get off the loading bay, go strap up over there, and we're going to head off to Jollyhead. Okay, so just get off the bay now. This needs to be, before it's sealed, the vet has to inspect it. This new Northern Ireland stuff, because it's dog food we're taking, or meat, so it needs to be inspected first, and then so because it's got meat on it, it has to be inspected by a vet. So trailer has passed its vet's inspection. Never thought I'd ever say that. Basically they're there to make sure it's sealed as well. So I've put the TIR cords. If you don't know what a TIR cord is, it's a piece of wire rope that goes from the front of the trailer to the back, and you can thread it through every single buckle. the corner releases for the curtains and the back door. So it goes through all of those, and then you put a seal at the back. So there's no way in the trailer physically, I mean, unless you've got a hole in the roof, I guess, or got a hole in the curtains, that you're going to get in it. And in which case, you might as well just cut the bloody seal off. Essential travel only. National lockdown. Just taking his canoe out for some exercise, that's all. About to come into the port now. I've got 13 minutes to get into the port and have a break. So I mean, I'm at the port now, but we'll see what happens. I know the other lane's open, but I want to check my phone. Right. Right. So I've got two texts from two different people. Right, so I'm collecting PCS 321 Holyhead, right. And delivered to NCirc tomorrow morning at 6 AM. I'm going to deliver it at 6 AM. That's alright, I'll get most of the way tonight. Then reload in Birchwood, call the office with the trailer, and for customs, take it to Birkenhead, and then call from one back from Birkenhead. So I've got a busy day tomorrow. Last day, always busy on my last day. Anyway, let's get this sorted. Time. How much time have we got left? Ten minutes. We're fine. We're fine. Let's get out of this rut. So this is what I'm collecting. It's not even arrived at the port of Dublin yet, the trailer. So it's probably on the way to the port. So I cannot pick it up because it ain't even here. It ain't even in Dublin yet. So. It's gonna have to be a morning collection. He said it comes in at midnight, so I can start earlier and collect it. That's no problem. I'd rather do that on my last day, start earlier and then collect it. Collect it sooner and finish work sooner. Well, I'll get more daytime left to myself when I get home, but. Right, so basically what I'm going to do is pull up, drop this trailer off, go and park up just by the showers, take my 30-minute break. I mean, I could stay on the port, pick up the trailer and do it on the way out. But if my GMR number, hang on, is it GMR? No, I need a GMR. I've got the correct reference for it. I can just pick it up on the way out, but I don't really fancy staying on the port, if I'm honest. Well, let's go. Has a boat let go? I think a boat's just let go. So, is it busy? Is there loads of cars coming down? Right, that's break time over. I've now got enough time to get off the port and then put it back on break. A boat's just coming in now, so I want to get off the port before they all pile off. 9 hours rest I've had. 9 hours. I've actually had quite a good sleep. I stayed up for 45 minutes after I parked up, and then I went to sleep. I've had really good sleep actually. So yeah, I found a spare cable that I didn't realise I had. It's a bit rusty though. I could have used that last week. Right, just flick that over to working time to work. Time is 3:38. My torch is fully charged now. One from yesterday. It's got a quick button on it, a quick on. It's got other features as well. I can't really remember what it said now, what it does. Quite a few though. Oh, that's it. You hold it down, it goes brighter and brighter. I can't remember. Yeah, anyway. I found the charger for it. Right. Time to get dressed really. Well, I am dressed. That was weird a second ago. The camera just switched itself on. Never had that before, not on the GoPro 3. Right. Putting my dirty jumper back on. My dirty work trousers. Everything else is clean now. It didn't check in? Oh. Oh, so I've got up early for no reason. Hey?
It's down as a no-show. So.
Right. Okay, no problem then. I got up early just to pick that up as well.
Do you want to go in and
Yeah, because...
call, and if they want to pick another one, I'll just pick it up and go to the
Yeah, will do. Alright, thank you. Right, let's see what's what. Just park up here and make a quick call. I don't know if anyone's new in the office though. Right, I've been given a trailer. It's not empty. I'm going to need an empty trailer. So I'm going to go and find this one. I can't pick it up yet because this one that he's given me, it's only going back to the yard, and he's going to check in the yard to see if there's an empty in the yard. So I'm going to go and see where this trailer is. I'm going to have a quick look here first. Wait outside, wait out the trailer, not hook up to it until he calls me back. He's going to do a check in the yard to make sure there's an empty in the yard. Then I can take this one back to our yard, pick up the empty, and then take the empty to go and get loaded at Birchwood. I'm going to be very early now though, obviously, because I'm not tipping. Not tipping first. What am I looking for? ITOL 966. I've just changed the memory card. It was a bit full. I only put 64 gig memory cards in. Two reasons. First of all, I'm conscious it's only 64 gigs and I tried to cut out much more of the crap than that's in there. That should be in there. And the second reason is if it's a massive SD card and it goes bad, which they do, then I've lost all the footage instead of just half the footage. So that's the reason behind that. I'm just waiting for a phone call now. Back now back. Waiting for a phone call now back. Like, don't ask me what that was. So yeah. Oh, please stop sending me crap on Twitter. So many fake profiles on Twitter, and they're like, all it is a message saying hi. Oh, it just says like hi, Are you single? It just annoys me. I'm like, just go away. Clearly a bot. Coffee time. Not much gas left in this, if I'm honest. I need some more. NDE. Can I have that Volvo, please? Right, there you are. I'm back at the yard now. Time to go home. So I'm just going to clear all my. Sounds a bit scousing, didn't it? Clear all my shit out. I should have done this before, really, but never mind. Right, that's the end of this video. Hopefully, you've seen what it's like to be a tramper for a week. I've cut out most of the stuff and now I'm putting videos. So you can get the gist of what it is involved in it. Give me some lights. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm just wrapping up my bed covers now. What I do is I just put the pillows in the middle and roll it up. Job done. Although I think I've left paperwork or something there. Mersey Tunnel fast tag. Okay, right. I shall see you on the next one.